2, 3.
Today we're going to talk about the future of B2B e-commerce. So this is our view into the crystal ball, or me wearing the tinfoil hat. So we'll talk about the future and what we predict is going to happen. Helena, what is number 1?
So number 1 is UX, and I would say this is already happening, that within B2B users are users. They are used to Airbnb, they are used to Google, they are used to Instagram, they are used to Zalando. They are used to a very high benchmark of good UX. It should be easy to log in, how things are presented to you. You don't have to have the training. You understand it anyhow. And this is already spilling into the B2B world, that people actually expect the same. And the same is a very high benchmark. Those are the best in class. But and this could both be UX, but also in intelligent search, predictions, smooth login process. The same kind of things you as a user like when you do B2C. We are still users and we are bringing that with us to work. So number 2, competence or the lack of it. We all know it's hard to get people that knows e-commerce, and it's even harder to find people that knows B2B e-commerce. Sometimes you have suppliers that are really good with B2C, but when you start asking them about B2B, it's very obvious they don't understand how to sell a spare part, but they are kick-ass in selling a dress. So once again, we're gonna have this both within developers, business analysts, testers, everything, that there's going to be a lack of competence. And that also, it's both at the suppliers, the platforms, but also, for example, at our clients, that they also want to build their organization. So number 3, what is that?
Number 3, logistics. We see today that a lot of B2C have outsourced their fulfillment to work with different fulfillment partners. And we see the same in B2B, because there is going to be huge advantages to have the possibility to distribute at low cost globally. So it's going to be a similar setup for many B2B companies as B2C today.
And some B2B companies, they even do their own logistics. They have their own trucks, or they use one of the big ones like DHL and so on. And what we see is there's going to come new players that doesn't only want to, that's already happened in B2C, that there are new players winning logistics, but we also happen and see that is going to happen in B2B, that is going to be more people coming and want to do that type of logistics. Okay.
And 4th, you're going to hear a lot about GPT-3 or GPT-4, because this is about content, and there are today,
what does it even mean?
It's today available off the shelf from Microsoft, where you can use an AI with machine learning to produce content, and that's quite sophisticated. So the content that gets produced today is not distinguishable from what a human can write, and you can write on volume. So we see this coming huge in the production of content, both on-site and to produce copy for ads, etc.
And what does GPT-3, what does that acronym stand for?
It's actually a language model based on AI and machine learning, which stands for General Pre-trained Transformer 3, which I don't really know what that means, but it's a tool where you can say, write a short story about a frog called Helena on 400 words, and it should be on kindergarten level, and you will get that text. So you can say, write text on 400 words about a complex valve, that should be on an engineer level, and you will get the text that's indistinguishable from what a human can write. Yeah. That's pretty scary, but you can also see that this is going to come in volume when you need to write a lot of content.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, and as always, have a good stellar Thursday.